Hey, I'm Chris from Make Everything, and in this quick video, I'm going to show you how to get a perfect seam on two boards using a track saw. Check it out. Okay, so the project that I'm currently working on requires me to join these two full sheets of 3/4 inch sanded plywood together. Now, they have a factory edge on them, and I could pass them through the table saw, but since they're so big and I'm here by myself, it will be kind of difficult. When you pass a board this large through the table saw, just taking off a little bit, there's a tendency for it to walk, and then I won't have the perfect seam that I'm looking for. Now, there's a trick that involves putting these boards together and using the track saw to get a perfect airtight seam pretty much between boards like this. So let me set that up and then I'll explain. Okay, so the factory edge on this is pretty close. I'm going to give you some close-up shots of this so you can see where it's touching and where it isn't. So you can see how we're pretty close here. These two edges seam up nicely, and then as we move down it, you can see that that gap widens up, and then all the way down there at the end, it actually closes back up again. So this seam is not really acceptable for me to join these, and if I try and put any sort of patching in there, it's probably just going to crack and come out. So by using the track saw, we're going to be able to eliminate this gap and make these things join together perfectly. We're going to want two sacrificial pieces of wood to keep these nice and even, one on each side, on the bottom of the plywood. Okay, so what we're going for here is I want that track to set me up so that the blade just splits the two pieces of wood. And I want to make sure that on this side and on the far side, I have that same condition. And now what that's going to allow the blade to do is cut a little bit off both pieces of material and then give me a perfect edge between them. So now you can see the difference that's achieved with that ripped seam. So once I get a little bit of glue and some more clamping pressure on there, I won't be trying to correct the unevenness in that board, and I'll just be closing this up. All right, real quick and easy one for this video. I just wanted to show off this little trick. This trick translates to a lot of different applications. Now, on this one, obviously, I'm just using 3/4 inch plywood, but I have done this on slabs, and I've done this on doors and on boards, just by using that kerf of the blade to give you a perfect reference between two pieces of material. So if you're on the fence about buying a track saw, they're so versatile and they're absolutely worth the money. If you do this for a living, or as any sort of business, this will pay for itself, or any track saw will pay for itself very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow on Instagram @MakeEverythingShop. If you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.